It's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and today is Monday, October 14th, 2014, and this is my week 26/6-month post-op VSG update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on, I should know this, 6 months ago today, also on a Monday, on April 14th, 2014. My highest weight when I started the pre-op process was 402 pounds. My weight at surgery was 360.6 pounds. My weight last week was 264.4 pounds. And my weight today is 262.6 pounds. So that's a 1.8 pound loss since last week, a 98 pound loss since surgery, and a 139.4 pound loss since I started in January of 2014, which is awesome. However, this last month has been my slowest losing month so far. I think I still have one more day. I am away in the morning, but I had really wanted to get to 100 pounds since surgery, but that's not going to happen. I know there is very little chance of me losing 2 pounds between today and tomorrow. But I probably will have lost like 7 pounds this month, which is the least amount that I've lost. And I know why, because I have not been a very good girl. I've gotten pretty sloppy with a lot of my habits. I mentioned that last time, and I'm trying to pull those back. And I've pretty much been, for the most part, eating what I wanted, just smaller amounts of it. I mean, not like totally what I wanted. I mean, not like junk food particularly, but way more carbs than I'm used to eating. I don't know, just stuff I wouldn't eat. And I found myself eating a lot more during the day, and I just find kind of compulsive behaviors kicking back in. I think I am going to go try OA again, which I have in the past, but haven't really liked it, but I think I'm going to try it again because I can really see what those behaviors are, because when you have surgery, there really is only so much you can, there's only so much you can eat. And what I found myself doing, which I haven't before, the last couple weeks, is eating, waiting, eating some more, which is really not good for me. And yesterday I went and took my son out for breakfast, and I didn't have that much. I had like an egg and a piece of bacon and like a bite of whole wheat toast, but it was too much because afterwards I just felt sick. And I said afterwards, I feel like I'm going to throw up. And my son said, every time I eat with you, you say you feel like you're going to throw up, which is not a good thing, because that means if I were eating the correct amount and stopping when I should, I wouldn't feel that way. That's about eating too much, and not either being tuned into the signals my body is giving me and choosing to ignore them because I like the taste, or not being tuned into them. So I have started just like throwing it away and putting dishwashing liquid on it, which is a really compulsive behavior. That's a like binge behavior, like where you can't trust yourself not to eat something. But I do have to say, it was funny. I was talking to Leanne, my big adventure, well, not talking, but chatting online, and I was telling her that I was doing that, and she was like, oh, that's a great idea. And it's like, okay, that's funny. You found your people when you tell them you're throwing something away and putting dishwashing liquid on it so you don't eat it, and they say, wow, that's a great idea, that you're with people who are just like you. But anyway, so I'm trying to get it together with this stuff and get back on track. Like I said last week, I'm kicking in like one thing at a pretty much one thing at a time. I've started tracking again. I feel good with that, and I'm going to add something new this week, which is really just eating 3 meals and a snack every day, and that's it. Because I had gotten to where I was kind of grazing a bit and finding myself eating when I really wasn't hungry at all. So we're back on that. I went to I've been watching Hard Boiled Heather's videos. If you haven't watched those, I really encourage you. It's funny because she's pre-op, and some of the stuff she's talking about is reminding me of things that I need to be doing or things that I need to try. And she reviewed a Quest bar and was saying she wasn't that crazy about it, which I've never been that crazy about Quest bars either. But she mentioned that it had 17 grams of fiber, and I was like, 17 grams of fiber. I forgot that it had that much fiber. I think I need to go eat some more of those. So I went to GNC, and I also got some of the lean shakes, the, what do you call it, pre-made shakes, that I had seen TJ talk about, or seen. I have burnt in my memory a picture of his refrigerator where that's all that was inside of it. They are really good. I have not liked a protein shake in, oh, not pre-made, ready to drink. That's what it is. I had not been liking the protein shakes, but these are really, really good. And what I've noticed is if I have that for breakfast, I mean, that's a lot to drink. It's like 14 ounces for me. That's a lot. And it takes me like an hour at least to drink that. And then I'm full for a while, like overly full. So I'm having those for breakfast, and they're actually pretty good. What else is going on? Let's see. NSVs last week. One thing was I took my stepdaughter and I, all of like my stepdaughters and my son and their dad before he passed away, we all loved the horror movies even when they were all kids. So I thought, oh, let's see if Jasmine wants to go see Annabelle. So I didn't watch the preview of that, and I just thought, oh, it's a prequel to The Conjuring, whatever. Well, so I went to go see it with her, and she's 8 months pregnant, and it was all about a pregnant woman and trying to save her baby's soul, la la la. So it was kind of funny. But anyway, went to the movie theater and was just so shocked at how much room was left around my seat. And you know, crossing my legs, I'm doing that all the time, which is kind of cool. And then the other thing was, on Saturday night, I went to a party that I had gone to last year at around the same time of the year. And I remember last year going and being really preoccupied with how far away I was going to have to park and how sweaty I was going to get walking there. And also they had set up, you know, a big table on their patio, and they had the little folding chairs, and I remember being worried about those. So like this time I purposefully parked far away so that I could walk a little bit farther, and I, you know, had no worries about the chair, and I don't mind having my picture taken for the most part. But they took a picture of everybody that was like, you know, not just like a headshot. I mean, I've gotten down how to take a good selfie for the most part, but not always the ones other people take are so great. But I was fine with it. Somebody posted a picture on Facebook. It looked fine. I was totally okay with it. So that's an NSV. What else? Let's see. Oh, and just some things I've realized in the last couple of days that I've been thinking about. As I've approached 6 months, I kind of like to think about, okay, what have I learned? What's new that I've learned? And, you know, you're on such a steep learning curve in the beginning, and now it sort of seems like this stuff is second nature. But there are things that I'm realizing about myself. One is that I had gotten so, you know, I had pretty much really, really isolated myself. And I like to be social and go do things with people. And I really didn't think that that was true about me anymore. But I do. I like it. I like to go out and do things with friends, which for many, many years I hadn't wanted to do, and had thought of every excuse not to do that. And the other thing is, I have changed my thinking around it, particularly the days that I have work out with my trainer. It used to very much be, oh my God, I have to go exercise. Now it's like, I get to, Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, I get to go work out with Brandon. Because, I mean, he kicks my butt, and I can see changes both in, well, yes, in the way my body looks, but that's about the weight loss too, but in just how much more I can do than I could do before. And he, you know, he pushes me pretty much every time. I got to watch Patty Melt last week. I hadn't seen her in a really long time, practically. I mean, since right after, what was that conference we went to? Obesity Help. So I saw her last week, and it was great to see her. It's really wonderful to have someone who's nearby, who I can see in person, and who, I mean, our surgeries were a day apart, so we can really compare. And generally, we're pretty much going through the same things at the same time. So that's nice. And she and I are going on Wednesday down to San Diego, and we get to meet Cher Bear and Lisa, and I'm super, super, super excited about that. I was really sad that we didn't get to meet her at Obesity Help, so I'm really excited that we can spend a couple hours with them on Wednesday before Lisa goes to have surgery. And what else? you know what? I think that's about it. I'm really behind on videos, so I'm sure there's shout outs I should be making. These are the couple that I just remember right off the top of my head is Fly Girl VSG, who I think is just the cutest thing ever. Lost 100 pounds, as did Share Bear, so they're part of the 100 Pounder Club, which is awesome. And it was Jen RNY's birthday, so happy birthday to her. And I know I'm missing other things, so I'm sorry. I love you all, and I will get caught up on videos, and I will make notes next week, so I'll have a better shout out list. Anyway, have a great week. Talk to you next week. Bye bye.